more weight on your foot too. Lean back and balance, and put your other foot back so you're putting more of your weight on your toes while you're standing. So that's something to move into. So we, in the chair, you can do some massaging, splay the muscle here under your toes, and then stretch the top of your foot. That's something we'll do a little bit more of, but if you're still in the chair, options to continue. So now we're going to start with down dog because, hey, that's a classic, right? So in down dog, don't focus so much on your core. Your core can be up and tight, but we're just really getting into the feet and the ankles here. So we want to go up on our toes, pedal your dog out. See if you can put your heels down on to the ground. Lift, and you can kind of shift from plank, depending on your flexibility of your heels, to get your heels down into the ground. And again, just wobble in your down dog, giving those heels and calves a good stretch. Bend your knees. I like to take my down dog down into dolphin. I can give you a bigger stretch in the heels. And again, pedal it out. See if you can find that stretch that's best for you. And when you find it, see if you can sit there. See if you can sit with that stretch. It's a good day to work the calves. Sitting with that sensation, breathing into it, making sure that that tension isn't going into other places in your body, like your shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed and back. Keep your jaw relaxed. All right, and we're going to stretch the top of the foot now in kind of a camel pose. So if you can sit on your heels, otherwise you can, if that's not comfortable, try sitting like this. I am very flexible, so for me, this is good. This is where I'm feeling the stretch. But see how that works for you. If you can stretch back, support yourself with your hands, and rock that front of your foot gently. Again, if that's really not comfortable for you, not working for you, take it one at a time. Stretch that front of the foot on the right side and stretch it separately on the left. Or sit on those heels and sit back and see if you can lift up your knees. Again, I'm really super flexible, so I can lift up my knees, and I need to lift up my knees in order to feel the stretch, and I feel it right there. Woo! Yeah. Sensation. Welcome, sensation. I feel you this morning. All right, so now we're going to do some tabletop. So you want to stack your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder. We're not focusing so much on our upper back today, so we're going to keep that as steady as possible. But what we're going to do is we're going to rock our butt to our heels. Okay, so we're going to splay our toes out, and if you want, you can move my pinky toe. Boop! My pinky toe is out to lunch or something sometimes, so just you might want to check on where your toes are at and keep them in line, or let it go. And just rocking your butt back. You can lift your knees up, keep them down, but just rocking your butt to your heel. Get a stretch in your toes and gaining some strength there. It's rocking tabletop. We'll do about 10 of those. I'm really bad at counting also. The counting is not that important. Did we hit 10? That feels like 10. All right, so the other thing we're gonna do in tabletop, and I find this gives me a pretty good calf stretch, is we're gonna rock our foot out behind the other foot, right? It's a diagonal stretch back. Whoop, there goes the plant. And we're gonna take it back, stretch, press into that foot. That is a good calf stretch. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. Here we go. We're gonna do about 5 on each side. Here, I'll count this time. 2, because the first one counts. That definitely counts as 1. 2, 3, 3, and it's okay to bounce it here too. See where that sensation is hitting for you. 4, and 4. Is at this point ready? Did I say 3? I'm not sure. If I didn't, you get a bonus one. We'll just do 5. All right. So now we're going to do some squats. So here we go. I'm going to do some squats. If this pose is comfy for you, what we're going to try is coming up on our toes. So this is also going to work some core balance. Heels down, toes up, the squat. And again, we got the broom, right? If it's tricky, find some stability. Use it. This isn't cheating. We're still working the muscles. It's hard, it's challenging, you're doing work. So don't feel guilty, please. Don't feel like you're cheating. We're still doing the exercise here. Friendly household objects, right? Now when we get really good, what we're gonna do is stand, all right? We wanna keep our core engaged. We're just gonna go from the squat, woo, and raise up on our toes and bring it all the way up. We're gonna work some glutes, some hamstrings, and we're gonna be working our core, woo, and keeping our feet engaged as well. Feet, calves, woo, it's a good one. See, things got harder. We built up to this point. You are doing great. Keep it up. You can hold your arms wherever you want. What feels good for you? What brings in the energy for you? Sometimes I like to move them. It distracts me from the burning that's going on in my lower body. So this is fun, right? Up and down, all on the tippy toes. Whew, awesome. All right, we're almost done. We're almost there. We're gonna do gorilla pose next. one of my favorites. You can start, if you want, with peace fingers to the big toes. And this is a forward fold. You're going to be pulling yourself into your legs. But I really find the peace fingers to the big toes uncomfortable. And I'm pretty flexible. So I enjoy gorilla pose where we put our palm of our hand under our foot. And we try to line up the flesh under our toes with that palm. So this is going to be a little bit of balance. We're going to want to engage the core, and you can rock up a little bit, get your heels off the ground. If you want to engage that balance, you're going to want to bend your knees in this pose. It's unlikely that you are flexible. Ooh, stuff on my foot. It's unlikely that you're flexible enough to just pull down. And actually, I'm extremely flexible, but I'm going to get more sensation as I bend my knees. You can feel that much, much more in my hamstrings and in my calves. So bend your knees and pull your body. Bend your elbows to the side, pull your body towards your knees. Whoo! Sensation! There it is. I can feel it. And then if you want, again, pull your heels off the ground a little bit. Do a little fun balancing if that is exciting for you. Or just keep that, ooh, that sensation, pulling that down. All right, after gorilla pose, we are going to do some horse. We're going to go back into the pointing of the toes. In horse, we can start off with our feet pointing towards the short end of the mat, and we're going to drop our butt down. If you want to do arms like this, however makes you happy, but we're going to work the feet and the calves by raising it up. Raise it up on one side, raise it up on the other side. It's going to work your hamstrings too. These are the more challenging ones. You can do it. So work that one, work that other side. And if you're feeling brave, work both of them at the same time. Again, whatever's most comfortable for you with your arms. You want to give yourself a hug because you've been doing great. So much hard work. All right. And then just to move in one last way, I'm going to do some bouncing lunges right here. Boop-a-doop-boop-boop. This is where you put on the fun music. So we got our toes flexing. If you want, you can try lifting up the front toes. Try doing fancy footwork in your front foot. See how that feels? And again, the broom is here. If you want more stability in your bouncing lunges. Let's switch sides. Here we go. Broom, toes, and bouncing lunges. Bend the knees. Bouncing, bouncing. And just to round things out. Your feet also have a range of motion in jumping and hopping. So this is fun. I mean, if you have a jump rope, or you can just pretend you have a jump rope. You can make up your own music. I don't know what kind of music you like, but this is fun. And hopping, you know, bring it up a level. Work, work, work each foot. I'm jump roping backwards now. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what's going on in my mind. So that should round out all the calf and foot strength. If you have any little bicep muscles popping up on your foot, let me know. Send me a picture. I want to see them. Raw! Tough feet, tough calves.